All right, Aquarius, this is my third time uploading this, so I'm really sorry. Actually have all of your cards laid out already because it's like the third time I've recorded this and it didn't upload correctly. So I'm so sorry, but I did not want to reshuffle because you're coming up as your own energy here. And I think it's beautiful. I mean, just to start it off, you have message from air as your point of reference in reverse. This letting you know like there's some sort of lack of faith that you might be having that is required, because also in the middle of your actual reading as the result you're coming up as the five of fire, meaning that you have to use that energy of five, that adventurous side of you, to find faith again. You know what I mean? Finding that tenacity to use the same weapons as some of your opponents or even more powerful ones. And this is the time to not be tempted. This is a time to fight fairly, because this might be coming from your work sector. This is definitely coming from a place where you feel caged, and you're like, how do I get away? How do I get out of this? How do I flee from this? How do I flee from this? Um, and maybe it just takes some kind of bravery or courage to do so. This is also quick thinking. This is the seven of fire. This is quick thinking concerning business and commercial matters. So this might even be in terms of some opportunities that you might have to really think really quickly on. Um, it's also energy spirit advice is also saying like take into the account of some public opinions, internal and external audiences. This is also saying that too, like don't be afraid, or not even being afraid, but don't be so stubborn, right? Don't be, this is the ace of earth, don't be so stubborn to not take on the advice of others, because you already know who you are. You are this virtuous, prudent, um, God-like energy who is here to be a life coach, um, to be idolized because of your place in life. You know that you carry um, a message of peace, of humane, to help the mass. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the collective here. And you know who you are. I don't want you to be in this energy where it might be causing, you might be having some illusions of, this is the seventh of water, that don't, you don't want to be an illusionary state of how stubborn you might be coming across to others, okay? Or this could be somebody coming across to you like this and you really want to get up out of it. Like, I cannot take their stubbornness no more. It's getting in the way of my peace of mind. It's getting in the way of my place in life, of carrying this message of peace and understanding, and they're not getting it. And I don't think I can really hold out much longer. This is your energy coming up in reverse. This either some sort of dream not being realized, a dream not being realized that you feel like I gotta flee from at this point, and it might come from your work related sector. This is all about jobs and productivity and work life. And so I'm getting a couple of messages here. I'm getting that I'm getting that you need to be brave against the stubborn energy. The stubborn energy possibly could be a boss. It possibly be some kind of opportunity that you might really want to fight for. And if you do fight for it, you know that you're going to be extremely victorious. And it causes, you have to be, I guess, very clever. I'm seeing that you're either very clever already and quick minded, but your lack of faith or some sort of illusion surrounding something, um, it's not causing you to lose no fight, because I see you winning at the end of the day. It just might be causing you to not really. What is your dream, Aquarius? Like, ask yourself possibly, what are some dreams that you have? Are you in a situation that work wise or relationship? I don't see relationship here. I'm seeing contracts and associations and work and community. In that capacity, maybe you're feeling like I need to get out this job of some sort. I don't feel like I'm following my dreams. And maybe your dreams are following some sort of message of peace that you need to give others. Um, hmm. Maybe there's an illusion surrounding it, right? Maybe there's an illusion surrounding it. I'm gonna clarify this because I am. Okay, I wanted to come out. All right. Okay. Okay. Makes more sense. All right. Cool. So, yeah, someone is definitely not being, um, yeah, you're feeling stagnant. Now, let's keep in mind, you might be feeling unsuccessful, or you feel like someone has definitely some sort of lost efforts or useless efforts has occurred. There's an imbalance and you gotta fight for it. There's some sort of unbalance that's fighting, and then maybe that imbalance is coming from sort of karmic relationship that was it turned sour, or some sort of experience where you're in some sort of partnership, that it's not congruent. It's someone. Let me just double check this one, because this is the energy where two of earth and then two of fire. It's just letting you know that these energies are just, it's so disturbing. Like, there's too many disturbances that are happening for you all at the same time. You might have to be keep giving your energy in so many different ways, and at the same time you don't feel like you're really putting energy into yourself. You might be losing strength because of that, and now it's kind of like your defenses might be feeling weak at the job, and you feel stagnant. You feel like your own beautiful energy, this prudent, beautiful vitality, virtuous energy is being like stagnated, and it's coming from possibly coming out of a very intense situation that was like really karmic, and you had to learn like a really hard lesson, and you might be feeling like you're not getting what you deserve out of that lesson. And it could have been, like I said, karmic, and that karmic situation could possibly led you to some illusions that you are comfortable in staying in, because just because of how crazy it was. You know what I mean? How crazy that situation was. Whatever it was, whether it was work, whether it was through a partnership, and I'm seeing now partnership, business partnership, and relationship partnership, and it just turned really sour. And you're literally in a fight of your life to come out of that, because it was a battle. And also, let's see here. Um, Okay, so in terms of the change sector, we have, like I said, the Ace of Earth, and then we also have the Ten of Fire. It's letting you know that your spirit is being some sort weakened. Okay, you're weakened. So you had at some point, there's all of these different. There's a lot of tests around you. I cannot front. There's a lot of tests here, And it's basically feeling like you're just feeling so inactive. There's like not really too, it's letting you trying to maybe you need to come into your higher conscious at this point, um because there's just, and there's also negative a bit. Okay, so I got it. All right, cool. What's going on here is that there is some disturbances distracting you from your true calling. I'm seeing that there's through some kind of karmic experience, some kind of karma that was ensued, that I believe is no longer, but it's going to come up in your future if you don't dissolve it. And it is definitely causing some sort of negative ambitions or sorrow that you feel like you just want to get out of that feeling, that subconscious, shit. And you feel like, so you might be feeling imbalanced in terms of work between work and your calling. It's like, all right, I know my calling, and it's a higher path. This calling is high. It's for spiritual reasons for you. But you are looking at it from the sense of, okay, but I need this money too. Like, which one is it? And it's an imbalance here. And spirit is saying, yo, you gotta fight. You have to create this opportunity for you to have these two in balance. Because right now, um, because of maybe the fact that you're either stubborn or someone else was stubborn towards you, cause like this massive amount of obstacles that are going on that are karmic, and you're not really seeing it because you're like falsely blinded, or some kind of an illusion that's occurring and is stifling your growth. But if you're able to transform out of this, honey, you got a pot of gold waiting for you, okay? Because you're going to follow not only your spirit, but you're going to be following how to cause a spirit. But you have to, it seems like there's internal work. As somebody who's stubborn, who's not seeing that money isn't the most important objective here, is really fighting to be who you really should be, is really here, and coming out of that lethargic state, that inactivity state, that state of maybe ignoring it and you just wanting it to go away or flee from it. That's not going to work here. It seems like you're going to have to find that fire energy within yourself and fight to the death of it. And it means that you might have to fight for yourself, for who you naturally are, and that beautiful, prudent, virtuous energy that's here to be a peace unto others, providing that inspiration for others. That's what makes you shine. And if you choose that, you have an abundance coming. It's right there for you. Okay, so that is the energy I have for you guys. I hope you like. If you do, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all next month. Peace to you. Bye.